the gel and the mousse and all the others, you're using that one product. And then as you begin to style your hair, I want you to feast your eyes on the Calista MagicStylers. This is a heated set of rollers with self-grip, which when we're combining those two things here, completely unique. And we have your choice here of either the short or the long, and I'll cover the sizes here in just a second. But as you take a look here, this is the long. That's what was used on my hair today. Those are at an easy payment of $13.17. If you're interested in the short set, that's an easy payment of $9.83. When if you were to shop on Maria's website, calistatools.com, instead of $59, this set would cost $109. And instead of $79, this set would cost $129. Before we go too far here, I want you to think about rollers and sort of the traditional way and how we would expect to get curl. Right, because that's forever, since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, that's what I would reach to rollers for. But instead, if you look at my hair and you think about these rollers, it's more like getting a blowout effect using a blow dryer and a round brush. That's what Maria created these rollers to do. The item number is A290827. So your first question might be, and Maria, I'll lean on you for this.
Okay.
Help me make a decision on size. Do I go short? Do I go long? What's your advice?
So my advice is if you are, you're going to see in the pictures as well, if you're very short, obviously you're going to go with the shorts. If you're a layered cut, like the second one, Cheryl, you're going to go short as well. I would say chin length to chin length, stick with the short. Once you get past your chin and into your shoulders and then longer than your shoulders, you can pick up the long.
Right.
That's a very easy, especially if you've never had the MagicStylers before. I do know I have a lot of clients that have both sizes because they like the flexibility, but first-time shoppers definitely stick with that, I would say.
If you aren't a first-time shopper and you already own these and you would like to give us a call, let us know what you think about them. We would love to hear from you. Testimonial line is open. It's 1-800-395-1601. Maria is a professional, no question about it. However, you wanted to make sure that all of us could use these and get the same result, and that's what we're doing here.
Exactly. So Trisha here, first-time user on live TV. Poor Trisha, I do this to her a lot lately because we've met recently. And she came in tonight. I'm like, guess what? We're going to let you do it again because we want to show all of our customers that these tools are created for you, so it's easier. So why are these so different? I think we should talk about that.
Yes.
This is a heated self-grip roller. So unlike a roller that would be a hot roller.
The plastic guy with teeth.
Right, exactly. This is different because it's almost like a brush because the Velcro that's on there literally makes it softer. Do you need some?
I was going to grab one of these while you were showing it, just to show. I mean, this is one of the warm ones, and I can still touch it. It's fine.
Right.
But this is what Maria's talking about. Is it looks like the traditional grip rollers that you might be used to. However, it's heated. So there's the core. So why did you combine these two ideas when forever they were separate?
Right, because we use the self-grip rollers, Velcro rollers, quote unquote. We use them a lot in the salon, and we would put our clients under the dryer with them. And my client called me out saying, you always say you create things that I can use, but I don't have a hood dryer at my home. And I thought, yeah, I guess that's true. I wonder if there's a way that I could work with my people to see if we could create a self-grip roller that we could heat, because it makes life so easy. Because as you can see Trisha doing for the first time, is that what's great about them is you just roll them in once you get them in. Now they are self-grip. They will stay on their own. I'll show you that. But if you want the security, there's clips with them just to make sure if you're going to run around and get breakfast and get the kids off or whatever you're doing, that they're not going to go anywhere.
Okay.
So while you do what you want to do, they're doing your hair.
That's
awesome. We'll let her continue.
She's in the long, what we describe as long. That's the larger set. Keep in mind, that's what I have too. It just depends on the look that you would like once you get to my length.
Right.
But Maria's got some more specific guidance about whether you might choose short or long.
Right. So this is Phyllis. Short hair, definitely short. You need the short size. This short of hair won't even fit in the long size. Layers. If you have a lot of layers, I would too suggest that you go with the short if you're chin length like me as well. Once you get to your shoulders, definitely long length. Even right skimming your shoulders like Mary's hair, long length, and below your shoulders, without a doubt, you would only use the long length.
Long is more limited, so please do not wait there. Item number is A290827. Only day this month that we're bringing these to you on 6 easy payments. Is that true? $9.83 if you would like to have the short set, $13.17 if you're choosing the long. The value at QVC is better than if you shop for the same set on Maria's website. So that's why you want her products here, because more often than not, then you get a save. And the fact that we even have these in stock, they take a long time to make.
They do.
Because they're done in large part by hand. Have you ever heard of handmade rollers?
Because the self-grip that we're using is not just your typical Velcro, quote unquote. This has ionic technology, and then for that technology to be there, it does by hand need to be applied to the roller that can heat. But look at Phyllis's hair. That ionic technology that we're talking about, see all the volume, see all the shine? And this is the short set. I love her hair in the before, but what's so awesome about the MagicStylers is you put them in, you can just wake up in the morning, your hair's dry, you put them in like we did here, and then you have a very, very salon finish. So simply, so easily.
We've got animation that explains how it works, because that's something else with Maria. It's got the technology's got to be there. In particular, the health of the hair. I know you emphasize that with all products, all devices. What do we see here?
So when you plug it in, the green light will go on. That little light turns red when you know they're heated. It takes about 5 minutes for them to fully heat. When you take your roller out to use it, that's that self-grip material. I'm going to demonstrate how to use it in just a second. It is of ionic technology. This is not just self-grip. It is good for your hair, because that's really, really important to us with what you're going to do.
You see it in the shine.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, and the volume and the long, like you. So let's talk about that.
Let's talk about my hair.
So Mary said to me, you know, my hair will take to it, but it won't last. And so we did it at 10 o'clock. It's now 1:15. And so what's great is we also use this, the Duet spray, which is coming up. But as we rolled her in, then she got her makeup done. So the rollers stay heated for about 15 minutes, but they were in your hair for 20, so they cooled for 5 minutes. And this is why she still has this same body hours later, which looks like a blow dry. You came in just naturally straight. I wish we would have had your before.
My hair, when it dries, it's not like a pretty straight. It's sort of like, oh, girl didn't do her hair. But it was straight, and my hair is thin, and it's fine, and so it's like this combination of, oh gosh. But when she put these rollers in, she over-directed just a little bit, and I'll ask you to show that so that you know how to get good lift at the root to get kind of this fun sweep. Why I love these rollers was because it looks like a blowout with a round brush and a hair dryer, what I would get in a salon. But short of being an octopus, you cannot, I can't anyway give myself a blowout at home. I'm just not talented enough. But here you're getting the same effect with rollers. It's just the technology using that grip, and then the fact that she's incorporated heat here as well. You've just got to choose a size. So what she's using on Phyllis right now, this is the short.
Right, and I just wanted to demo it. So you just take your section. You don't have to be neat about it. You take your section and you literally use it as a brush. Because it's self-grip, then you just let those ends go right in there. Once I roll in, it's going to stay there because of the self-grip. I could use the clip if I want, but you don't have to. If it's and what I love is on the side. See how short Phyllis is? I mean, could you get anything else in there? I don't know. But with the self-grip, you just let the hair basically stick to it almost, and you kind of just give it a little twist, and it's in and it stays. So for those of you with real short hair, but you want to get that volume and lift, they just work great. And I did lift straight up, so when it's time to take them out, all you have to do is lift straight up. They'll come right out. You could, if you have really resistant hair, leave them in for the full 20 minutes. You know, you can even see after just being in there for a minute, it also is going to give you great lift and great volume.
That's the draw of rollers. The shine.
Phyllis is loving her shine.
And by the way, what do we know about white and gray hair is that if you use the wrong kind of heat,
right.
it can change hair color, and then you end up getting sort of this golden tone sometimes when the hair burns. Look how bright and brilliant her hair is. It's just beautiful.
That is
heated roller.
key. That is key because a lot of times white hair will get those yellow tones from irons. Not the MagicStylers. That's not going to happen. So. Great job.
Are you sure this is your first time?
See that? And so we should show. So the large set comes with 14 rollers. I don't believe she has all 14 in. I could count, but it almost looks like it.
And
maybe
they're
12.
1.5 inches in diameter for the large set, in case that's part of what will help you make a decision.
Right, exactly. And then the short set comes with 2 sizes. And so she's got them all in. It doesn't have to be very neat, though you did a very neat job, actually. You know, you just have to get them in your head. So now we do want her to sit a little bit. So I just wanted to check in because she cruised through that. How long did that take her? Maybe 7 minutes or something? So 7 minutes she rolled her hair. Now the MagicStylers magically do your hair for you. You don't have to do your hair. You do what you want to do, whether it's work brush your teeth or get dressed.
Make breakfast. Do whatever you forgot to do the night before. Inevitably, somebody has a science project or whatever's happening and you're trying to get out the door. Mornings are so hectic, I think, for all of us. The thought of being able to get some of that time back instead of having to stand and section by section style your hair. Here, you're just throwing in rollers. I love what Maria said, that this isn't about being perfect. It's just get your hair in the rollers and then go. It's such a forgiving look by the time you take these rollers out. And then she's not back combing and then spending a lot of time to style everybody's hair. You're just using your fingers.
Right. So let's show again, just so you know. You'll take a section. I like to spritz it with the Duet. I always set, especially Jill's hair, your hair, Mary. Jill's hair's poker straight. So by putting some setting spray on there, bringing the roller, this is the over directing that Mary was talking about. See how much I'm going to the opposite way of the section? If you over direct, get those ends in. It's really easy because they don't poke because they stick right to the roller. And then you roll in, especially when you're over directing, it stays right in and it gives you that lift. I'm going to and then when it's time to come out, this is where a lot of customers, I know you're having challenges because since I rolled in like that, I got to roll this out in that direction. And a tip is once you get it out, you can grab the bottom and pull. But before I do that, this is what I see people doing. They get their roll and they start trying to pull it out in a different direction. I'm sorry, because I pulled her hair. And then they're like, oh, it got stuck. And yeah, because you're not rolling it out the way it came in. So whatever way you roll in, you roll out. And if you want, you grab the base and then the ends just come out on their own. So let's see what we've done with Jill's perfectly straight, poker straight hair. We did use the Duet that's coming up to set it because that really is what gives us that longer lasting all day hold is by setting it with some spray. Wow, does that look one little brush. And then look at how with the short set, it's
makes
2 sizes.
Layers
look
pop.
at that.
Whoa, Jill.
Is that crazy?
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's
even
fun.
look. There's her poker straight hair I was talking about. Does this look like a different haircut? Because now it looks stacked. Look at from the side even. It's stacked and it's full because
I love that.
What we did is the 2 different sizes that you get in the short set, the 2 different sizes. We put the larger 6 up top.
Great.
And the smaller 6 on the bottom.
I was wondering. It kind of gives you a chance to customize your curl based on your cut and then play with it. Once you get your set home, just play with it. Make a decision today whether you would like to have the short or the long. Now with the short, you'll receive 14 rollers, 7 of those 1 inch, and then the other 7 will be 3/4 of an inch, which is exactly what Maria was just showing us with Jill. If you're choosing the long set, and that's what I have, or we used earlier in my hair, even at my length, to get that blowout look, those are all 1.5 inches, and yes, you'll receive 14 in that set as well. So either $59 or $79 based on your size, and an easy payment of $9.83 or $13.17 respectively. So here we have some pictures that help you decide which size would work best for you, starting with Miss Phyllis.
Right, so if you're very short, remember that small one's only 1/2 inch. So as long as your hair is 3/4 of an inch long, you can use the short set, but you have to get the short set because the larger one will not fit in your hair. If you have layers like this, the same thing. It's a 1/2 inch and a 1 inch roller, so you know anything that's 2 inches, 3 inches long, they work great for. Once you get to your shoulders, you're definitely going into the long set, no questions asked. And longer than your shoulders, you're going with the long set as well, no questions asked.
300 sets gone. If you're picking these up or you already own them, please give us a call. Maria and I would love to chat, see what you think. Our testimonial line is 1-800-395-1601. If you're placing orders using a Q card or a major credit card, then you've got Easy Pay on your side. And today, thanks to our big spring beauty event, 6 easy payments. So take advantage of that. Item number is 8290827. Maria, you did not put these rollers in her hair.
No, she
And here we go live, checking out the results.
And she used the duet spread as she was doing it. I noticed this was the last side she had done. So even some of those rollers are still a little warm on that side. So we could have left it in a little bit. For those